Good morning. This is your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. Seeing some partly cloudy conditions out there with mainly high clouds and a few low clouds. We do have light showers that have developed just off the coast. We'll be keeping an eye on this morning. Otherwise, expecting a fairly nice day today. This will be our last nicer day before we get into some more unsettled weather for the weekend. Again, still expecting that coastal area of low pressure to develop off the southeast coast and bring some rain and wind into the area as we get later in the day on Friday, where we could see some heavy rains, some pretty high precip totals possible, as well as, again, those windy conditions. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, we have that high pressure still remaining in control. We're going to see that start to retreat a bit to the north as that area of low pressure develops off the southeast coast along this frontal wave here. And as that comes together, we'll lift north along the coast into the area, bringing that rain activity and windy conditions. If we take a look at the current weather this morning, we're seeing just a few clouds around 3,000 feet associated with those showers. Otherwise, just a broken deck around 25,000 feet and slightly reduced visibility. Seeing those winds out of the north-northeast around 4 knots. Temperature at 68 degrees. Relative humidity is at 87%. Take a quick look at those showers just off the coast on the local radar. You can see those just kind of popped up this morning over the last hour or so, but expecting that to stay out of the local area. But there is a slight chance we could see maybe a sprinkle or a light shower over the next hour or two, so we'll be keeping an eye on that. But otherwise, expecting things to remain dry as we go through most of the day today. If we look at the current visible satellite, we see cloud material associated with those showers. Otherwise, just mainly high clouds streaming through the area with light winds across the area as well. So if we look at the short-term high-resolution model, again, seeing this model picking up pretty well in those showers that popped up just off the coast. We will keep a slight chance, or mainly a very slight chance of an isolated shower continuing to pop up in the vicinity. Not expecting any significant impacts, expecting to remain dry, but that can't rule out that slight chance as we go through the day today. Otherwise, we'll just see a fairly seasonable day as we go through the day, and as we go through the overnight hours, we'll start to see clouds gradually on the increase, and we'll see slightly breezy conditions start to get going as we start our day on Friday, and we'll see those winds continue to ramp up as we go through the day Friday. As you can see, this area of low pressure does come together, and with quite the rain shield that it starts to bring it into the area. Could see a few isolated showers, slight chance of a few isolated showers earlier on in the day, with the better chance coming in as we get towards the late afternoon, and then showers becoming likely as we go into the evening. As these showers move in, we'll also see gradually increasing winds. We'll see breezy to windy conditions for the day on Thursday. Likely seeing those winds peak out around 35 miles per hour. And as we go into the evening hours, that's when a bulk of the more widespread rain starts to move in. As you can see, some pockets of heavier rain in here. We'll see a slight chance of some embedded thunderstorms in this activity as well. And we'll continue to see those strong winds, particularly with those stronger rain storms that move through the area. As we get into the morning hours, or the few hours just before sunrise on Saturday, that's likely when we'll see some of our strongest winds peaking up around 40 to 50 miles per hour. And then we'll continue with rain chances as we go into the day on Saturday, with those peak winds likely earlier in the day, but nonetheless we'll still see strong winds as we go throughout the day. The model here indicating showers becoming a bit more scattered in nature as we start the day on Saturday. A bit overdoing it more than most of the other models, so could see some scattered rain showers at times, but likely seeing those on and off rain showers continue through the day. Not quite as dry as what we're seeing with this model here. And then we'll have a slightly better chance of seeing some lightning in the area with some of those storms during the daytime on Saturday. So if we look at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, we just have that yellow risk for precip early this morning with those showers in the vicinity that we're seeing on the local radar. Should see that start to diminish as we get after the 10 a.m. Time frame, but we'll keep a slight chance of an isolated shower in the vicinity as we go through the first part of the afternoon. Otherwise, seeing those temperatures creep up to around 77 degrees this afternoon. Those winds will shift to become more onshore as we get into the afternoon hours, coming east at 8 to 13 knots for the afternoon. And we'll see those increasing clouds as well as we go through the overnight hours, mainly high clouds initially, then we'll see a few additional low clouds develop as we get into early Friday morning. We'll also see those winds start to pick up a bit as expected out of the northeast, 7 to 12 knots, up to 9 to 14 knots, gusting up to 19 knots as we start today on Friday, with mostly broken to overcast conditions to start today, with that low temperature getting to around 64 degrees. We'll see normal tides running this morning, and for the next couple days we'll see things start to deteriorate as we go through Friday, starting off mostly cloudy to overcast. And then we'll have, again, that slight chance of isolated shower throughout the day, but the better chance will start to increase by late afternoon, and we'll see those rain showers becoming likely by the evening time frame. Breezy to windy throughout the day as well. Likely see those winds gradually increasing, gusting up to 35 miles per hour later in the day. That high temperature will be around 74 degrees, so we keep a red chance for precip, as well as those winds that are above 25 knots, so likely seeing the wind advisory tomorrow. And we'll see a slight chance of those reduced ceilings and visibilities with those chances of showers moving in, particularly later in the day. We keep those risks moving through the next couple days, as well as we're expecting the rain showers become likely as we go through the overnight Friday and into the morning hours, and then we'll pick up a slight chance of a embedded thunderstorm. So we do have that yellow risk for lightning in the area. That will be particularly later as we approach sunrise on Saturday. Again, could see some heavy rain at times, and we'll see winds really starting to crank up as well. Likely see those peak winds a few hours and leading up to sunrise and then just thereafter. So those peak gusts expecting between 40 and 50 miles per hour. See that low temperature around 65 degrees, and we increase to an orange risk for those reduced ceilings of visibility, with that likelihood of seeing some of those heavier rain showers moving through. Those conditions continue as we go through the day on Saturday. Rain shower with a slightly better chance of some embedded thunderstorms on Saturday. Again, that chance for heavier rain as well. We'll see those windy conditions continue as well. Peak winds up to 40 to 50 miles per hour. That will likely be earlier in the day, but still remaining high as we go through the day and into the later part of the day as well. We'll see that high temperature around 75 degrees, and again, could see times where those showers become a bit more scattered, but still fairly consistent as we go through the day on Saturday. Well, that will wrap up the 8:15 Daily Operations Weather Briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. Take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.